We have, as you know, for some time had a target of the volume of lending which we should be directing towards climate action. And by climate action, we mean here both mitigation and adaptation. So we've had this target which we have reaffirmed this year, and in fact we've reaffirmed it as a minimum of 25% of our overall lending will be devoted to significant action in this space. And to put that in context, last year that amounted to over 19 billion euro, or well over $20 billion. So we'll be looking in that context at lending over $100 billion in the next 5 years. So you can see that from that point of view, we have a lot of interest in the COP being successful, and I'm personally very optimistic that we will be seeing that success by the end of this week. I think that finance is key to the success of the COP process. So once agreements have been reached, they need to be put into action. And to put them into action, we'll need not only public finance, but also private finance. So the role of development banks and institutions like mine is to help to leverage in that private finance to develop, for example, financial products, to develop particular vehicles which help to de-risk investments which might otherwise not attract the private funding, and to generally take forward and catalyse investments to the volumes that we need in the period ahead. This is something which affects everybody. It's not just for governments, it's not just for financiers, it's not just for the private sector in general. This affects everybody in the world. And that's why it's very important to be as involved as possible in as wide a range of forums as possible, involving as wide a range of stakeholders, the stakeholders being everyone, so that we can ensure that everyone's interests are properly taken into account in what we do.